Hi. Brianna?
Can you hear me?
Yes! Perfect. Okay.
Oh my god, you made me so nervous.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Everybody is saying hello. Great. Cool. Awesome.
Hello.
All right, guys, we are doing a multi-stream, so make sure that you hit that multi-stream link. It's multitwitch.tv/Corina Boettger/Brianna Knickerbocker, so that way you can watch both of us. And then also Zach, of course, is streaming on YouTube, which is at AirZach.
YouTube is the way.
I'm sorry. I have a thing with Twitch, man. I met all my people here.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm not.
I have an emotional. I'm also autistic. If I change things, my brain goes bonkers and says I hate everything. So, you know.
I get it.
Brianna.
Yes.
Thank you for being a guest on both of our streams today.
Oh my god, this is so much fun. I feel like I'm an audience, like I'm somebody that's just in the chat. Like I'm just in the audience because I'm like listening to you guys. I'm watching. I have like 80 screens up. I'm just like, where's my popcorn?
Oh my gosh, my roommate today bought like the best popcorn. You know that Smart Pop popcorn or whatever the hell? That's like white cheddar. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites. All right, so Zach, you said you're gonna do some polls, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some polls with you, and we're going to do an interview with Brianna right now.
Yeah.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, right now.
How do I prepare?
And Cor, if you don't mind, I would like to ask a question first.
Yeah, go for it.
And then you could totally go into it, but I wanted to ask Brianna about her hand modeling career. How did that happen? So Brianna, the voice of Hu Tao, is a hand model. So how does that work?
So super random. Whenever I got to LA and I quit fashion design, I was like, oh, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing in life. I was trying to be like a smart business savvy lady. So I was like, okay, I have a face, I have skin, I have hands, I can talk, I have a voice. What else do I have that I can exploit for money?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, hands, that's modeling. So I went to a parts modeling agency in Beverly Hills, and as soon as the woman saw me, she looked at my hands and she was like, oh, you have child-sized hands. And I was like, what does that mean? That's very weird. You're just eyeing my hands in a very dramatic way right now. It's making me really uncomfortable. And then she took pictures of my hands. I went on my first Go See, which is like an audition for models, and I booked it, and it just took off from there.
So my favorite thing that you've ever hand modeled, by the way, is that picture.
Justin Bieber?
Yes, the Justin Bieber one.
Yes.
Where you see the hands on Vanity Fair. All you see is her hands pulling Justin Bieber's tie. That's it. And it's my favorite hand modeling job you've ever done.
Too.
That was so cool.
Because we're the same person.
Exactly.
So how did that work? Were you in the same room as Bieber, like holding on to his tie?
Yes, and the director was like, and I wasn't pulling hard enough. And the director was like, pull harder, and I'm like, I'm sorry, little boy.
And that was back when he had like his whole like Bieber hair, like he just filmed like the baby.
Wait,
video,
he was like 16 or 17 in that photo, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Full on Bieb mode, if you will.
I'm down with that. Full on Bieb mode, you know.
Right?
So
cool.
you got to experience Bieber fever like right in front of your face.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I didn't
Oh no.
You're helping me process through the experience right now. I'm like, oh my god, I did.
Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm gonna pull up my questions here. Google.
Hey, I think I'm gonna start polling.
You.
You're gonna start polling? Oh my god,
Yeah,
that means I have to start polling too.
Oh, is that what we're doing? What do you want to do?
We're gonna pull at the same time, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're gonna do this.
Let me know when you're ready. and
Okay,
we can do it.
I'm in it. I just want to pull up my questions because we're gonna do polls and also ask questions at the same time because I think that's gonna give us more luck, man. Because that's what it's about, right? You gotta have luck.
Because with Chris, I got him C6 Hu Tao. So I mean, like, I'm just saying, I am bringing the luck right now. I'm going to bless you both with Hu
I need
Tao,
it. Yeah.
And this is your moment.
Google.
Okay.
I have to go to my drive, my Google Drive. There it is. There's my documents. All right. So, ready, Zach?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you gonna start?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Oh,
start.
are you doing 10 polls or
I'm
a
doing
single?
10 polls at a time.
Okay.
Burly? Song? To get them to, like, do it.
Yeah, do the song, Brianna. That'll also give us luck.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
All right, wait. Camera low. Hold on. Let me just get the camera. I wasn't ready for this performance, okay? I wasn't prepared.
And then
to,
right when
perform
she's
it.
done with the song, we'll do polls.
I don't know. Okay, here we
You
go.
got this.
Hilly chirl, Billy chirl, hilly chilly, Billy hurl.
All right, 10 poll. Or wait, I forgot I had to do
I love it.
I love it so much. All right, let's do some polls and ask some questions.
Time to pull.
All right, so Brianna, what was the process of booking the role of Hu Tao?
Booking the role of Hu Tao, I got the audition from the casting, from the studio. Sometimes you get auditions straight from a studio. And she was like, oh, I have this character I think you might be right for. And I saw what game it was for, and I was like, I'm cool, I can do this. Yep, okay. And I loved the character right away. I saw she was, the funeral director and like super into horror and everything. So I was freaking out, super, super, super excited. And then I sent in my audition and I prayed to the video game gods. I was like, please, video game gods, bestow Hu Tao upon thee. And then I booked her.
That's awesome. Oh gosh, I always love that feeling of being like, oh, I really want this, but at the same time, you kind of can't get too excited because you might not book it. So it's so dangerous. So one of the things that I know about you is that you love horror movies and everything about horror. You go to all of the scary type stuff that I can't do because I am banned by Eddie. So, like, do you connect with Hu Tao on that level because of your love of horror?
Oh, yes. When I saw Hu Tao and I read the script and everything, I was like, I do think this character was kind of actually written for me, so, like, y'all can just step aside. But, like, no. Really, though, I just was so excited that she was into horror, and I'm into horror, and I was like, okay, Hu Tao, we're going to be besties forever.
Nice. So now I have to ask, what's your favorite horror movies?
Yeah, so I actually have this weird obsession with zombies. It's like a love-hate relationship because I definitely don't want to be killed and eaten alive horrendously and painfully by a zombie, but I'm also like obsessed with them and like can't stop watching them. So it's like this really weird relationship, And so I would say Return of the Living Dead Part 1. It is super campy and ridiculous and fast-paced and actually terrifying, but also hilariously campy. So it's like this amazing combo special of campy and horrifying.
Nice. My next question is, thank you for the bits. What does it mean to you to be a part of Genshin Impact?
Oh my gosh, it means so much. I mean, everybody knows how huge the game is, but it's also just like really colorful, creative, fun world. So besides it being just a really popular game and everything, I was very excited to be a part of this exact video game. I love Paimon. I love what you've done with the character. I love how how do you say it?
Mihoyo.
Yes. I love how, they're really open to improving and like the script is really interesting. So there were just lots of really fun, creative aspects to the world that I was like, oh, I really wish I got to be a part of that.
All right. So we just discussed that you're not just a actor, you're also a hand model. So what is something else that you are passionate about that people might not know about you?
Yeah, that's actually a really great question. I'm obsessed with singing and songwriting. I would say right behind acting is singing and songwriting. For any of you that have not listened to my music, I put music out under an alias called Starless. And I chose that name because it's like, what does Starless mean to you? It's like maybe it's a dark night. And what does a dark night evoke? And it's like just all this mysterious, haunting, stuff. And my music is electronic pop. It's very vibey and haunting and interesting. And yeah, if you guys are into electronic pop at all, I would love for you to check out my music. Let me know what you think, please. I want to hear what your favorite song is.
So where can people find your music?
Yeah, so very good timing. Nightbot just put in the chat.
Same with mine. My Nightbot did too.
Yeah, crazy timing. So there's links to Bandcamp if that's your thing, or if you're into Spotify or iTunes. Please go check it out and let me know what your favorite song is. It would mean the world to me. You've no idea. And all my music is on TikTok and Instagram too. So if you want to make a story or anything on TikTok or Instagram, please make sure you tag me so I can see it and then retweet you or re-IG you.
Cool. So like something else that other people might not know about you, but you are a dancer, right?
I had of things in my head of what I did, so I was like, oh wow, what else do I do? I get really excited to find out what else I did.
So because you did like ballet for many years and like were trained to be on point and stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I did point and ballet for many years, and then I finally left it and I went fully into pole. Pole is my passion now, and I love like heels.
Yeah, you got me into pole dancing.
Yeah.
So if you ever wonder why I have all of those pole dancing videos, you can thank Brianna Knickerbocker for that. All of those pole dancing videos on my Instagram, that's all her.
I got her.
You got her?
You're welcome. It's all me. You're welcome.
80 poles.
Yay! 80. I'm like doing single pulls right now with like the extra ones that I got from all of the crazy people that I keep on getting like all of the C4 people, and I'm like, at least they give me a little bit of extra pulls here and there.
I would just like to say thank you to my special contact over at MiHoYo for flipping the switch and allowing me to get Hu Tao. I know that's a secret that we have, and that was that not?
So I just got a message that said that said, Corina, you know that Brianna is Zach's guest, right? You won't even let the guy talk. Just to be clear.
Oh no.
That's not true.
No, I don't know why. I don't know who's saying that. We're all just doing a stream together. I muted myself. I'm just like, I'm hanging out and I'm talking to the chat myself on my own stream because I have a hotkey set. So I don't want to interrupt, and I love hearing Brianna's answers and stuff because that's what people are interested in. So, I'm gonna let you two
also,
talk,
guys, we are all friends here. Please do not go to each other's streams and try to white knight for us.
That's crazy.
That's not okay.
Yeah, we've
super
known each
not
other for
okay.
a while now.
And Zach also knew that we talked about this before the stream. I told Zach I had a whole bunch of questions and I was gonna ask those questions while he was doing polls. He said that was 100% okay.
Guys, it's all planned. Chill.
This was all planned out beforehand. So chill out. We're all friends here. Enjoy the stream. It is crazy that I need to say this, but I felt like I definitely didn't want somebody of my Twitch stream to go over to Zach and start yelling at him for any of the reasons, or go over to Brianna's. Like, please don't do that. You don't have to do that. We planned this all out. This is done on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now let's get back into the fun stuff. So, we all know that the acting business is a really tough business and that sometimes it can weigh a lot on you. So what keeps you going, Brianna?
Just enjoying playing with my imagination and playing characters and stuff. So as long as I'm booking something and I'm getting to play and use my imagination, that keeps me going. It's only when I have like a little bit of a dead. Everybody has dead periods, and I'm no different. You know, when I get a dead period and you don't book something for a while, that's when you start getting. Start getting like a little bit drained. I'm like, just want that one little booking right now to keep me going.
Mm-hmm. So every little job.
Yeah, it's not, not everything's created equal. Some characters you fall in love with more than others. But as long as you book like one little thing here and there, it really does keep you going.
Nice. I think that is a good way to look at it. Like every little bit, like even if it is a small character, it keeps you going.
Yeah, for sure.
One anime role that you are, oh no, actually I skipped a question, my bad. What do you love about acting? What draws you to it?
What draws me to acting and why it kind of like appealed to me is just using my imagination and getting to play pretend like a kid and getting to pretend that I'm somebody else and using my imagination and empathy to pretend I'm somebody else and to provide a cathartic experience for somebody that's watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm known for in my characters to break people's hearts, and every time people say to me like, you broke my heart, I'm like, thank you, like I did my job. Like I just want to affect people, and I love emotions. I'm a very emotional person. I'm not afraid of emotions and being emotional, so I just love pouring that all into a character and making other people feel things as well.
Guys.
Yeah, what?
I gotta chime in and say I just pulled like I don't know how I think I pulled like 8 times that I got the staff of Homa.
No, you did not.
I did.
Brianna, that's your staff.
Brianna is the luckiest person I know because that is so crazy. How did that happen?
That's nuts.
Crazy.
Holy, I thought I heard the rate for this wasn't. I thought people were getting a lot of gravestones too.
Yeah,
I
did.
Staff.
I got one staff of Homa though, but I got like 2 gravestones on the way, and I was like, okay.
Holy crap.
That's wild. Like, what are the chances of that? Literally none, right?
It's a lot.
For 8 pulls though, I had like I got Hu Tao and then I just pulled like 8, how many times? Like it was like 8 times I was just doing single pulls.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Wild.
Super lucky. Congrats,
Wow.
dude. That's awesome.
Oh
You got it. You got Hu Tao and the staff. You're set.
I can't believe it. I'm actually shocked.
Even that's crazy.
Yeah, like the chances are so low.
Unless you're Chris and you spend a lot of money on it.
That's true.
So Brianna, what do you love about working in anime?
It's so funny because like not everybody is like obsessed with, everybody has their thing, like, oh, I like video games more, I like this more. I actually love anime. It's very weird. I love the animation. I grew up watching anime, so I used to be an anime fan. I still am. I love the combination of the technical aspect of matching lip flaps and stuff. It makes it more of a challenge and fun and interesting. Keeps you on your toes, keeps your brain engaged. And it feels it feeds my inner child to get to be a cartoon character in that way. Just get to be a character. Like, I don't know, there's something in there that's like my inner child is like, oh, I get
Screaming.
to be a cartoon character, an anime character. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So, one anime role that you are very well known for is Rem in ReZero. So what is your favorite quality about Rem?
I love Demon Rem. Demon Rem is where her demon form takes out. And
That's
she
my
just
favorite
goes,
thing about Rem too. That's my every time.
Yeah,
I'm like,
me
yes.
too.
Yeah, you too, Zach.
Yeah, me. Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, it was. I was gonna ask Brianna the same thing actually, since we're.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because we're like in ReZero and stuff. Just like what your experience was like working on that anime and what that kind of was like. You know, when you got that role, because that was a big role. I remember I saw so many things going around for like ReZero, like, and even now too, still.
Totally. Yeah, she's asleep and people are still like best girl and like representing. So I'm like, that's just how much weight she holds and how big she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your advice that you would give to people who want to become voice actors?
I would definitely say study character development, acting, improv, human beings, psychology, philosophy, anything that like kind of feeds your brain and your heart and your soul, is all good stuff to be working on. And just keep digging in deeper and find out like what you actually enjoy about acting. You know, do you want to do anime, or maybe you would actually enjoy audiobooks more?
Mm-hmm.
But just try different things like reading a book out loud and things like that, and just kind of feel where you're feeling in alignment and you feel really good and time kind of disappears, or feel like, oh, time feels really slow, I'm struggling, I really hate this isn't fun at all, and just kind of keep going along the lines of where your energy is in the right spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I 100% agree with all of that. As an actor, you kind of have to become somewhat of a psychologist. Not that you're a trained psychologist when you're an actor, but you do have to understand psychology to an extent, because you have to understand other people and where they're coming from.
Absolutely, my gosh.
Yeah. And so I think one thing about being an actor is that you really do have to be very interested in. Well, I always say go people watch for a while. Just sit down in a mall or a park. Well, you know, when COVID is over, because right now, please quarantine. But when COVID is over, like go sit in a mall or at a park or anything and just watch people, and it's very interesting. Zach, what would you say to for somebody that wants to become a voice actor? What would your advice be?
That's a question I get every day.
Yep, I figured. Because I get it too.
Honestly, I would, if it's something you're really serious about doing, I would definitely put in the work. I know a lot of people message me, and it's cool because like maybe they think it's like an easy thing to do, but there's like so much you need to do. First, I would check out I wanna be a voice actor.com. Literally, it's not a meme. Go to iwannabeavoiceactor.com and read everything on there. It tells you everything about agents, about classes, about getting demos, submitting your recording equipment at home.
It's
like,
such a good resource.
Yeah,
Totally.
like you gotta be willing to do that stuff. And if you really want to get into it, just read everything, record yourself. You might hate your voice at first. Well, that was me when I started, and I didn't.
Hated my voice too.
Yeah.
Well, guys, here's a tip. You as a voice actor don't have to like your own voice to be a voice actor, because that's not your job. Your job is to act. It's actually funny. I get people that ask, like, that say, I want to be a voice actor, but I hate my voice. What do I do? And I'm like, well, luckily for you, your job has nothing to do with whether you like your own voice or not. That's not part of the job description at all.
Yeah. I didn't like it at first, and then I just I found a way.
I'll never not jaw drop when I hear that ever.
People are asking for
awesome.
The deep. Moon carver.
Mm-hmm. And then I also say, I want to add on to Zach, Kira Buckland actually created a great resource for people that want to become voice actors called the Voice Acting Club. You can find them on Twitter, and then they have a Discord. And within that Discord, they actually even have a section for auditions, for like paid auditions, unpaid auditions. So if you ever thought, where can I find auditions as a voice actor? Well, become part of that Discord. They list them all right there.
Totally.
Just for you. And that's a great way to get a start into getting into voice acting. I also say go to your local university that has an animation program. Animators in college want voice actors because they don't want to voice. Like, I can't tell you, I've been told by my animation friends that I actually met in college that said, please help me. I know you do acting. Can you voice act for me? And I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And they because they don't want to be a voice actor, they're like, no, I don't want to do it. And none of my animation classmates want to do it. Please do it for me. They will thank you so much for offering to help them. And they'll remember you when they go to work at Disney, which is actually currently happening right now. I have a friend working at Disney, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think people don't realize that, like, when you first start in doing this, like, you kind of have to, you have to find a way and explore different paths. Like there's not just one kind of in, and I think people expect that when they ask me. They're like, "Well, what is the way in?" I'm like, "There's a million.
There's
like,
a
for me,
million ways. I know.
want a
Yeah.
competition. I want a voice acting competition, and then I got recommended by a studio, and then I met a director from that studio, and he recommended me to my first agency, and like everything just kind of snowballed.
Brianna, your first voice acting job, you said it was online, right?
Yeah, it was for some explainer videos for a company.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, there you go. Brianna started online. I started when I was a kid. And that was literally because, like, my mom was like, "You want to be an actor? Okay, I'll help you out, I guess." And my mom was really smart and got me an agent, and they were able to get me my first voice acting job when I was 8 years old.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you how old you were.
Yep, 8 years old. First paid voice acting job. Yeah, super wild. But that also was after 3 years of training, because, like, I technically started training when I was 5. You know?
That's wild.
Yeah, and then also I know other people, like they were like, "Oh yeah, my uncle needed a voice actor," and they knew I did on-camera acting, and so then I went and did that. Like, you know, there's so many ways to become a voice actor that it's really hard to kind of answer that question.
Totally.
Brianna, if you want to see the character here, how cute your character is. I leveled them up a little bit. I have to finish leveling up. They're only at level 40.
I'm watching.
But I am obsessed with her hat. I want that hat in real life.
Yeah. I want to cosplay her so much.
You need to. Please do, because then we can cosplay together. I have my Paimon cosplay. You can cosplay as Hu Tao.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
I can
going in on
ascend
that.
her.
Let me just get the braid in the back and
Hey, dude, Zach, now you have to
get
do
my
it.
wig and
Such an easy one.
Zach, I bet you if you asked your YouTube people to, like, donate for a cosplay, they would donate hardcore. I'm just saying. Because that's what I did. I was like, "Guys, if you subscribe to me on Twitch, like, 200 subscriptions, I'll get a cosplay." And then they did it in, like, 2 seconds. And I was like, "Okay, well then, that happened."
This is what we're gonna do.
You should totally do something like that.
Do it, yeah. Like that's okay, everybody. You heard it here. All right, it's time for an Aether cosplay. If you donate X amount of money, I will get that Aether cosplay. And then what we're gonna do is we'll have another goal. If you donate even more money, I'll go and rent out a Lamborghini, and I will drive the Lamborghini in Aether cosplay. Let's do it. I will rent out a Lamborghini eventually.
Wait, why is it specifically a Lamborghini?
Well, it could be a Ferrari, but Aether, I think Aether likes Lambos. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, hold on. If you get a Lamborghini, you gotta come and pick me up, and I'll be in cosplay too, and then we can make TikToks together.
Go through the drive-thru.
Yes! My God! People would freak out if we went to a drive-thru for, like, McDonald's Pokemon cards in cosplay.
Yeah.
By the way, last time I did cosplay, it was for the stream, right? It was during, which, by the way, Brianna, you're joining us for the next Among Us stream, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good. It's at the
Dude,
end.
yes.
It's the last Saturday of this month, guys. Brianna's gonna be there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Go to KFC. Oh, that's right. KFC is doing a thing, but that's only in China. I'm so jealous. China has, like, that KFC thing where they're doing a Genshin Impact, like, crossover thing, and I'm so jealous. I want those buckets. But we can still do it just for the memes. And last time I cosplayed as Paimon on stream, my postmate, I forgot that I was like, I haven't eaten yet and I'm already in cosplay. Well, I guess my postmate is just gonna be really confused. And sure enough, like, they call and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm at the gate," and I was like, "Okay, I'll come and get you." And by the way, I stream and I'm in cosplay. So, I'm sorry? And he's like, "Oh, no, it's all good." And then he said my cosplay was really cute. So I was like, "Oh, yay."
I was gonna say, it's LA. I'm sure he's seen it.
Right, it's LA. People are weird.
You're just like, yeah, you know, normal day.
Normal day in LA. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Are you guys gonna jump into the story now?
Oh, heck yeah. You ready for it? Are you going to jump into the story?
I think I'm gonna answer some questions.
Yeah.
But I might do it on my own, or I might like deafen in
Oh,
your
okay.
Discord and like because I got some super chats. I
You gotta
respond
answer
to, but
those.
But
All
yeah,
right.
no. If I am not in here or if I do not come back or something, then I don't
Then
know.
we know that you've been lost
died.
into the into the ether.
Ether into the ether. Yep. That
All
is
right.
the make an impact into the. Okay.
By the way, everybody go follow my TikTok because I'm posting the best, the dream Hu Tao content this week. The
Yes.
chilly, burly, whatever song. But a lot of other videos too.
Yes, please follow Brianna Knickerbocker on TikTok. I believe it's Brianna_Knickerbocker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the story.
Cool. All right, you guys go for it.
Whee.
And also, if I do not come back, Brianna and Core, thank you both for hanging out with me today, and thank you for the thank you for the luck. Of course, I mean, like, we definitely got to do more stuff. We'll do the Among Us thing. I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, and thanks for the luck.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Zach.
you're welcome.
I needed it. Okay, bye guys.
Bye. All right.
Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety.
Yeah, just concerned for Ether's safety. Not scared at all.
It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh my god.
Quick, do something!
Which one should I say, Brianna?
You say you were concerned about my safety.
Okay.
Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal.
Just everybody that we run into in this area, they're all weird. All of them.
Wait, can you make it louder?
Yes, I can.
Barely hear
Hold
it.
on. Let me check. I think it's my sound settings over here in my mixer. Yeah, I can definitely make it louder. Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, but of course.
If he gets us, he's
Thank
gonna
you
be
so much,
Paimon's
guys. In
for
chat. We're reading your comments as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all your support.
Who are you?
I super like this one. I came from beyond the heavens.
I love it.
Beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon.
Which one, Brianna?
But you're kind of terrifying.
I'm
I'm always gonna pick the funny one.
I'm super friendly looking.
Oh, I love that though. I forgot I said that. I love when you finally go through the story and you're like, oh my god, I completely forgot about that line.
I love hilarious.
Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
If you guys do have voice requests, go ahead and go through my Patreon for voice requests and Cameo for video requests, okay?
There you go.
No. Stop freaking out and stand still. Relax.
Lime leaves. I will answer that question after this cutscene.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey, Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen.
All right, so we got another question in here that I think is it's a question that I actually get a lot, but I don't mind answering it. Was it something Paimon
He
said?
might do something stupid.
He might do something stupid. But we got asked, does it ever feel weird hearing your own voice in game? So Brianna, does it feel weird when you hear your own voice in a game?
I've heard people have responses like that, but to me, it doesn't feel weird. It feels insanely satisfying and emotional, like a very happy dream moment for me.
Yeah. I actually like agree with that. Like I've never felt weird hearing my own voice. Well, also, again, I started off as a kid, so for me it's just always been a job. It's never been weird because it's always been, no, this is my job. Why would my job be weird? But I do understand that other people, like, yeah, they might find it weird, but I personally don't. I think your answer also makes total sense, that it is satisfying because you did all that work, and it's satisfying to see it come together.
Exactly, because when you're doing the lines in the booth, you're not even hearing, any other part of the story or anything. So you're just getting like little puzzle pieces. So when you get to see the game or watch the anime or whatever, you actually finally get to see the full story for the first time ever. So how could you not enjoy that? You know?
Right. I also get asked, and this is linked to your question, does it ruin the game for you knowing what's gonna happen? I also say no, because again, I only get a part of the puzzle piece. Exactly. I like to see, because especially we only get the parts that we're in, so we get to see the whole puzzle be put together once it's in the game.
100%. And by the time the game comes out, I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, I don't either. I did remember a lot from this script, but I don't remember the ending of this script at all. But I did, the only things that I remembered was, oh yeah, I improv this one part, and I love it, and it's my favorite. And I also remember, I don't know if you had the same experience, but I remember texting you when they told me that you were Hu Tao. I was like, Brianna, this is my favorite script. I'm so glad you're a part of it, because it's my favorite script thus far. I was literally on the floor crying because I was laughing so hard. I was in that booth behind me crying.
It really is the best script, and I feel insanely lucky to voice it. Really, just absolutely beyond lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Director! There's a ghost after me!
Oh?
Yay, we met you!
Yay!
Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts. Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why don't you calm down and let us explain?
Mm-hmm.
Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
This was the moment where when I was in the booth, I was like, wait, clients? As in, we're gonna die soon? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was already like, what? No. I was already this honestly was just my favorite script. Favorite.
In love with it.
Forgive me.
I was
This is
dying
one of our new
laughing.
undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow. Funeral.
We were first when I was first in the booth, doing her voice, and we were kind of deciding what her voice would sound like.
Right?
Mihoyo.
Was saying a little bit less breathy, and they wanted her a little bit more full voice. So I think in my audition, I was listening to the Chinese, and I tried to match it pretty closely, and I felt like the Chinese was like just a hair more breathy, and they didn't want breathy because there were so many breathy characters in the game. So they wanted Hu Tao just a little bit more voice to differentiate from the breathier characters in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a fun little fact.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, I think also, that you mentioned that in the audition you tried to match the Chinese. In my original audition of Paimon wasn't as high-pitched as Paimon is now. Yeah, Paimon was much closer to my actual natural tone.
What?
Yeah, which is kind of nuts. You go in there and you do the job, and then they were like, oh yeah, we want it higher, keep going. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So it was nothing like that, but they told me that the reason why they hired me, I actually, hold on, let me fix my sound again. I believe I turned, Discord is, oh, not all the way up. That would be why. And the game is all the way up, so I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, but Discord is now all the way up. I can try to turn it up after this cutscene. But yeah, like, MiHoYo said that they hired me not, like, actually based off of the way that I said one line versus, like, and that's why I always tell people the voice is secondary. They'll fix the voice when you actually book the character. It's the acting that's the most important part.
Very interesting. I just like, wow. So I guess like when they came, because sometimes they really want it to just be they want it like just so close to the original. So it's really fascinating to me that they kind of adjusted and changed things up and shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao.
I don't know how often
the
audiences are seeing it, but we are getting the purple screen again.
Well, trifling matters having to do with immortality.
Yeah, I'm not getting that on my end, so that's weird.
It is really weird, but I see a couple people in my chat saying purple screen. When it's purple screen, can you guys hear us okay at least?
I would say try to refresh anytime that happens, because that seems to fix it.
So guys, if you get the purple screen, just try to hit refresh and see if that fixes it, okay?
Satisfying trade to be in, though. And Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
I just love this so much.
I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine.
And then Chris said this line to me in the booth, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
What?
With the, everyone who enters this mortal realm will become a client sometime, and I was like, what?
I say it with such like all-knowing, like peaceful.
Yeah, well, and also I like how nonchalantly you say it. Like, of course that's gonna happen.
I know, it's so
and I'm
funny.
like, Jesus Christ, we're talking about death. What the fuck?
I love Hu Tao. Hu Tao.
It's so good.
Sooner or
So
later.
guys, if you're getting the purple screen, James the mod, he should put this in the chat, but he told me if you guys disable your ad blocker, that should get rid of it.
There you go.
Well, that's dark.
That part where I said, well, that's dark, that was improv.
I love that.
I improv'd that. I don't remember what the original line was, but I do remember that I improv'd that because instantly what happened was me and Chris started laughing hysterically, and so did MiHoYo, and they were like, oh, we're definitely keeping that.
Amazing.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice.
And then this part also made me, this was when I started, like, I, like, cried, like, went on the floor. I was like,
Yes!
I need a break. I need a break. We can't do, what the fuck? Like, because I was like, is she advocating you plan the specific day when you're gonna die?
She
like,
is.
like, what?
It's just good. It's good. It's like, it's just good organizational skills, Corina. I'll just be Hu Tao for the rest of this. I'm just going to defend everything I said. I'm just going to try to hard sell you on everything I'm saying right now.
Yeah, which again, I was on the floor. We actually had to take, like, a 5-minute break because I couldn't stop laughing.
I love it. That's why this game is such a dream, you guys. Like, what a dream to work on this with such a funny script and such amazing, colorful, dimensional characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a dream.
Yeah. Oh.
Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
This is another part that made me laugh because I was like, hold on, is she advocating that she'll kill you? Like,
I'm just saying, you know, being an adult, you've got to make strong commitments. And if you commit to a day and you're still alive, I can help you follow through with that commitment.
right, because you don't want to be buried alive when it's your funeral, I guess.
And those are two options, being buried alive, or I'll help you follow through with your commitments. So those are your two options.
I can't. Oh my god. slowdown part, that was written.
Oh, so funny.
There's a lot to unpack here.
And then that is what I improv'd afterwards. The slowdown part was written. And then I said, there's a lot to unpack here. And that also made everybody die laughing. And then I remember being like, that's okay to say, right? And MiHoYo was like, well, haven't you said something like that before? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, well, you're gonna say it now. Paimon's saying it now. And I was like, perfect. I love this. I love MiHoYo.
Getting like creative control like that, where you actually get to contribute to your characters. You're in character. You're using your imagination, and the client, the director, trusting you and giving you that bridge so that you can actually like give a little bit more to the character and let you actually color the character. What a dream. Wow.
Well, and also, not every improv that I do makes it into the game because it might not fit.
Sure.
Again, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, so they might say, actually, that doesn't fit because of this reason. And that's fine. But the fact that they are open to it and like have used it before and stuff, that to me is just like, okay, if I do it like improv, like it's totally fine. They're open to it. They're like 100% on board with that. And then MiHoYo can then make the decision of whether they want to use it or not.
Exactly.
And they have used and they have used a lot more of my improv than I ever thought they were going to. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. I really hope there's more Hutao in the future.
There probably will be.
Unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony.
What's my lowest acting voice? So if I try to do my lowest acting voice, I sound like a 13-year-old boy. That's
let's see how low I can go.
Yeah.
I don't think I can go very. I think this is it. I have to like keep my chin down, and I can't like do anything with my voice. I just have to talk like this to get it here.
Yeah. I sound like Kevin from Ed, Edd n Eddy? I'll go with that. Yeah, it's Kevin. Ed Boy. Oh, wait, he doesn't say Ed Boy. That's Ralph. What does Kevin say? Dorks. There we go. Thank you. Dorks.
It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence.
I guess they do.
She's like, you can't argue with this.
No.
No business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Like,
I like how she flipped it and was like, us being here is normal, but you two, no, you're the weird ones. Which, honestly, I can't argue with that either.
It's true. Yeah. You guys are very alive and very kicking. So. Very alive and kicking.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Well, Paimon.
Oh my god.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Yes, wood.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble.
I like how we're not the most important.
To get to know you.
You call us wood, but marble is definitely higher. And it's like, yeah, we have this, and this. You're not the most important.
Oh, that's so funny.
I mean, no, we're not the lowest, but we're not the most important either. I'm definitely...
You need motivation, just like some room to grow, you know? I'm just trying to like...
Do we have to earn it? We have to earn marble?
But
try to inspire you, like, you can always do better.
I guess so.
Because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked.
I like this too. Oh, because I just thought of it. Like, you made it up on the spot. What the fuck?
I can't handle it.
Oh god, Hu Tao's such a good character.
Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me.
I also just love how Hu Tao is nonchalantly, yeah, it'll benefit them, but it's also money in my pocket.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
Touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier.
What's in it for me?
Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Give me a really good funeral when I die. How about that?
It's like done. It's like, yeah.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you.
You can communicate with the dead? I forgot about that.
You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
Yeah.
When did we become your assistant?
Everyone's like,
Yup.
confused.
You just hired us on the spot? What the fuck? Again,
Wangsheng Funeral
favorite script.
Parlor. The
It's
ones
the best.
who no longer speak.
By the way, you guys, I just got a really pretty Hu Tao print. It is super kawaii and cute. Go to my Streamily and check it out. I also have a Kumako print up there from Soma Spider So What. I'm going to do a Streamily live signing soon, so I'm very excited about it. So just go check out the print. It's super pretty.
All right, now we gotta go all the way to Liyue. I know, if only getting jobs was that easy. That would be great. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Implying that that Aether's sister is dead? Jesus.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
Yeah, just hear her out.
Since our last
Right?
negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order.
Dude, 100 wooden coffins? Coffins are expensive. That's actually a really good deal.
Oh my god, even I can't even like, oh my god. What am I saying? Oh no, Lord.
That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
We do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
Wow, you even go out there and grab dead bodies, Brianna. Oh, sorry, Brianna. I'm gonna make you a mod real fast so that way you can post links. My bad. I forgot to do that.
I figured since I just talked about the prints and you have it set for like every 10 minutes, I should just
Yeah.
pop it in there.
No worries. I will make you a mod. Mod Brianna Knickerbocker.
Oh, of course it just showed up too, the timing. That's
There
the
you
link
go.
for my Streamily prints, you guys.
All right.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our
Yeah.
offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
This again,
Uh-huh.
just the precautions thing. I'm like, I know you should think about death when you're near death or whatever and stuff like that. But right down to like the planning of the date thing, I was just like,
It's a little extra. It's
Yeah!
Like, oh, okay. Right? Okay.
not so sure that saying applies in this context.
I wish you luck for summoning Hu Tao. Please do it.
Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait,
To
hold
weather
on.
matters.
What would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Is she in control
What?
like changing the weather?
30% off for 10 people, 10 deaths.
Good deal, Cora. Admit it.
Oh my
Just
god.
a good. That was just an old school good deal.
Yeah,
That is
just
yeah.
straight up good deal right there. Tori
Yeah.
even agrees that's accurate.
It's a great bargain. Yeah, exactly. Thank you,
Director,
Mondo.
please, you did your
Oh
best.
god.
We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
Wait, another clash?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got some backstory here.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
guys, I'm actually legit really smart. You should probably listen to me. To know what's going on.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah,
It's their loss.
it is their loss, totally.
Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was like almost a threat.
Yeah, that was almost a threat. I totally felt that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all.
Wait, hold on, Tori, what? Your mom was offered a deal with buying a plot for your dad, and it was basically buy one, get one free?
Oh. Oh.
That's a thing? I learned something
Crazy.
that I didn't really need to know.
Crazy.
We're learning stuff. I don't know if I want to learn it, but we're learning stuff.
Yeah, learning. Yeah, things that hopefully I will never have to actually use IRL.
Oh my god. Well, because here's the thing. I have almost died myself from my disease several times. So, like, actually, it's actually bringing back memories of times when, like, my parents were, you know, I was young, so my parents were trying to save face, but I knew that behind closed doors, they were definitely starting to consider what happens if Corina dies. We
Oh
kind of
my
need to be
God.
prepared. And so, I am now getting flashbacks, so thanks.
Oh, that's so hard. Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm laughing because it's the way I deal with my pain.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Sometimes you have to laugh. It's a little
yeah.
too intense. And you just gotta. get
You just
that
gotta
energy.
laugh.
Life is crazy, crazy, crazy dark. Wow.
Oh.
Mom, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
You're allowed to joke about it. I don't think we are, though. Yeah, I could joke about it all the time because it had to do with what I went through. Oh my god, no. Okay, I was 17 and I was in the hospital and I was pretty certain that I was gonna die. So I think I even remember telling my parents like that at my funeral I wanted them to play Bat Out of Hell.
Mm.
And I was like, you better play that
crazy.
song at my funeral, damn it. I won't forgive you if you don't.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. What a life, though. To have to like deal with that. You're a child, you know. You're still a baby.
What? But I here's the thing. I was so like, you know, when you have a disease and stuff and you deal with you have a
It's just
different
in your
relationship
life.
with death. You're like this can
Absolutely.
totally happen and I'm totally okay with it. Just make sure that at my funeral you play all the
You
heavy
play
metal
Bat
music.
Out of Hell!
You're gonna play Bat Out of Hell. You're gonna
None of
make
that.
sure that my grandparents are awkward as hell sitting there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That was my goal. I was like, damn it, if I'm gonna die young, I'm gonna make sure I go out with a bang.
Oh, Thank you so much, guys in chat. Mwah. Thank you for all your support.
My apologies. I'm only about
Ooh.
halfway through.
A Backstreet Boys
You
song
really
at
think
my
it'll be
funeral would be
effective?
great, though. Okay, that's
think
being
they know
added to
that.
the list.
Do you want to have a double funeral?
Double
card?
funeral, yes! Double
We'll play
funeral.
Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls.
Spice Girls, yes! Yes. Because we're
We think it's
friends,
like
so it would
everybody's
totally
real
make sense.
uncomfortable.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my
I
friend.
was gonna say, it's like whatever vibe we're going for. How uncomfortable do we want to make people feel? Because we could just
Very.
have them blast goodbye and literally make people like die inside.
Oh, yeah.
Super uncomfortable.
Oh my god, caramel dancing at a funeral? Yes. Absolutely. Ah.
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by
It's
Wangshan
so
Funeral Parlor.
That's
for
right.
generations.
It's in the lyrics. Friendships never end. They never do, even in the afterlife. There you go.
It's a very good point.
Oh my god, no, you did not. I have to do Toad Sings Bye Bye Bye. I don't even know if I know the lyrics anymore. Hold on. We'll get through this scene and then I'll do it. I'll look up the lyrics, but then I'll do it.
On blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertised.
Wait, hold on. Special offer?
Wangshan Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director.
See, that's just called good business sense at that point.
I love how now you're defending Hu Tao. You're like Hu Tao now. You're like,
You know what?
exactly.
It's convincing. I'm on her side now. I get it.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them.
What? The Millilith removed them? That's called
Classic
censorship.
Millilith.
No.
Then I organized the Wangshan Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
The Wangshan Visitors Day to a funeral home?
It's a beautiful funeral home, okay? There was lots of gorgeous work done in like this really good woodwork on the panels.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
You know, technically speaking, we could argue that for like as cuz I used to travel a lot, that technically as a traveler, you are visiting a lot of graves when you travel. That's like
Yes.
part of it, and it's considered history. So
Totally.
it's a vacation spot.
Well, that was quite the bridge. Oh my.
Okay,
Wow.
hold on. I don't know what you do on vacation, but when I go on vacation, I go to museums and I go to a lot of different like cathedrals and places that happen to also be graves of people. Like for example, in England, a lot of the cathedrals there are also happen to be the grave site of a lot of kings and queens, okay?
Mhm.
So, that's a vacation spot.
I will say one of the most popular spots in Japan that you can go visit, which is Koyasan, which is south of Osaka, and it's one of the biggest, most oldest graveyards, and it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And that was literally on my first trip to Japan. It's like just insane. So
Yeah.
I'm sold.
And a lot of museums even have like, the mummified bodies of like pharaohs and from Egypt. That would be also visiting a dead body. That's a vacation spot. I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's a good point. I'm sold. I'm literally the bridge has been gapped, and I'm 100% on board.
I mean, like, because, like, that was one of the things for me that I was, as a kid, I was obsessed with King Henry VIII and his 6 wives, and then also, like, Queen Elizabeth and also Queen Mary that came after him. And so, like, I was, you know, that 12-year-old that was like, we're gonna go see their graves? Awesome. So, vacation spot.
I agree. I now 100% concur.
Yes! See, somebody else in my chat. Do we even need to talk about how the pyramids being giant graves that are also vacation spots? Yup, if you go to Cairo, you're going to the pyramids. They're giant graves. Vacation spot.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
Plus, how many people you know also go to, like, the graves of musicians? People do that all the time, too.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yup. People do that. Fuck. Why can't I think of his first name? Morris.
Oh.
Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody goes to his grave.
Totally.
Everybody goes to William Shakespeare's grave. Hu Tao should work at Egypt. Bruce Lee's grave? Yup. All things that people visit.
2021. Normalize going to graves.
I mean, they kind of are normalized. We just don't see it that way. We see it as seeing historical figures, and I'm like, you're visiting somebody's grave. It's a vacation spot.
So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to
I've seen the Terracotta Army.
During
I've
our
been to
visit
China
to the
before,
Adventurers
and I
Guild,
saw the
that's
Terracotta
what I mean
Army.
by business
It's
development.
amazing.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing. Like, there's so many of them, and then you have to think of, like, the time that it took to make all of those sculptures. And yeah, that's a huge gravesite.
Wow.
Yeah, it was made
cool.
for the grave of an emperor of China.
That's very cool. Really.
Solid
She's like, try and
second
stop me.
home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new.
Yeah.
It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself.
Wait, is your mod a girl or a boy?
Boy.
Okay. He.
Yeah. Chris. He's
Chris.
also named Chris.
Like-
We have so many
he's like,
Chris's that we know.
"Oh,
Yeah, I really like this little saying you got here. It's one of my favorites.
Wait, which saying?
It says, you just said, it won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. Meaning the coffins that you sell.
Oh
Which,
my
you know,
word.
that's a good hook.
It is a good. I mean, you can't argue with that, basically.
No, you can't argue with that.
All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right.
The ones that are
Fair.
dead?
Right? I'm like, the ones that they're dead, I don't think they mind.
I don't understand.
I'm doing market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants!
I feel like
I'm angry.
I love when Paimon gets angry, but also it just like the fact that they told me that it was you playing Hu Tao, I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly how you're gonna read this, and I know exactly how I should respond.
Yes.
Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Yes, I voice Elaine.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good thing. Talk about your other roles that you've been in.
Well, you guys might know me from, let's do animes first. I'm in Seven Deadly Sins. I voice Elaine. I'm Philo in Rising of the Shield Hero. Rem in ReZero, of course. Wiz in Konosuba. Tuesday in Carolyn Tuesday. Yuna in Be the Beginning. Many more. And in video games, I voice Sakura, Charlotte, Ninian, and Ash in Fire Emblem Fates, Heroes, Echoes. Yes. And Catherine, oh my gosh, too many names. Catherine with a Q in Catherine Full Body.
Or Rin.
Yeah, Rin. Let's see here. Claire in God Eater 3. Tita in Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. But go ahead and check out my IMDb for like a full list. It's like the list goes on. It's a little
There's a long list for all of us.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Tactful? Going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
Hu Tao's right here. We didn't go that far.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora.
Oh my god.
More for your Mora. I want that on a bumper sticker.
I need a
want that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Can we do that? Are we allowed to do that?
I don't know, but I mean,
we can actually get this made.
I could email MiHoYo. I have an email.
Can we put this on a shirt and walk around wearing it?
We'll even give you a cut of the profits. Like,
we'll give her a shirt. She needs a shirt.
Lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
I also just noticed this. Your character actually has makeup on.
Yeah.
Yes, director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right. We should get going. I am not.
Yeah, when your character closes her eyes, you can kind of see that there is like a little bit of makeup in the corner. Yeah, the eyeshadow. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Oh my god.
Like that.
You're setting me up for failure.
I know!
You just want to hear me say that I can't see them. You just want to shove it in my face.
Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least.
Every time you say something, it gets worse!
It's like, oh, what are you alluding to now?
Oh, yeah, no, everything you see is it's all present. You know, there's no ghosts here for now. Like...
Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world.
You do have a point. There was actually like this YouTuber that I really enjoyed watching. She had a disease that is basically it is terminal unless you get a lung transplant, and I forgot what the disease was called, but I loved watching. It was actually like her that kind of like helped me deal with what I was dealing with, because you know I have a disease and like, not that my disease is terminal, but it can be. So that actually kind of like helped me like deal with like, yeah, I could die, but I'm fine. And I think that, you know, Hu Tao's kind of right. Like if you don't talk, like we have such a weird view on death.
Stigma.
Yeah, stigma against death, and that you know, we should be able to talk about it without like, because I know some people that just flat, like, I had aunts and uncles that will flat out refuse to talk about it, or, like, my parents when I was dying, like, they wouldn't talk about it in front of me, and I was like, I know the situation, I'm 17, but I know the situation I'm in. I know I can die right now, like, that there's a high possibility of that. Luckily, I lived through it, but at the same time, I was like, why are you guys pretending that this is not a possibility?
Healthy for you because then you can't like really process and work through it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sad, actually. That leaves you in the dark with no support.
Yeah, and the person that I used to watch on YouTube, she actually went in for a lung transplant, and she actually died during the surgery, which was a possibility. But also her situation, it was like either get the surgery or she was gonna die anyway. Because her condition is terminal. So, but she had a whole YouTube video series on like how we should be able to talk about death, and we should be comfortable talking about death because it's gonna happen.
It's a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's a part of life, and also death makes life important.
Yes.
It's what kind of gives it meaning. If we were all like just immortal, life doesn't really have a meaning anymore. Does it, like, you know?
Makes it all special and, like you said, important. So
yeah.
Good word choice for it.
I know that's a very dark way to look at it for some people, but like, you know, it's I mean, like my grandmother died last year, and I wasn't necessarily upset that, like, obviously I was sad that she was gone, but I wasn't upset over it because she was in pain, and so it was a very bittersweet moment of being like, you know, she's gone and that sucks, but at least she's not in pain anymore. Honestly, I was more upset that we had to deal with COVID and I had no way of like celebrating her life. And that made me really upset because I was like, can you guys wear a mask so that I can get together with my cousins and we can get drunk like my grandma wanted us to? Like all my grandma wanted when she died was for us to get together and get drunk. Like that's it. And like I can't do that until this is over. You know? And I want to celebrate her life like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, my grandmother died last year also. She was 90, and we didn't get to see her. We were originally going to go to Pittsburgh to spend her 90th birthday with her. Just had her 90th birthday, then she went into the hospital and died within a month.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, it just sucks. So we haven't like done anything for her yet. So we have to wait until COVID is over to be able to go and do all that.
Yeah, I can't wait till it's over. Because A, I haven't seen my cousins in a really long time. But B, I get to celebrate my grandmother's life and the life that she had, which was crazy. My grandmother was crazy.
In what ways?
She got married 9 times.
Whoa.
She got married and divorced 9 times.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Did you ever ask her, like, hey, what did you take away from all of those experiences? Like, what did you learn?
What she told me was don't date a white guy. I'm not even joking. That's what she said. That's what she told me.
That is hilarious. I think it gets better because you're laughing uncontrollably.
I can't. Like when your 70-year-old grandma said, like, and you're sitting there and saying, "What have you learned from all of your weddings and divorces, Grandma? Don't date a white guy." Okay, what do I say to that?
Wow. Wow.
And then. What else like, the second thing she said was, oh, wait, no, hold on, you're bisexual, right? Well, then just don't date men. That's what she said to me.
Oh, my. Okay. So she had all the answers.
Yep. All the answers.
She should have written, like, a really ridiculous dating advice book, I think we all would have liked to have read it.
It would have been all just one-word answers too. Like it would have been like,
love it,
like
yes.
who to date. Don't date white guys, and if you're into men and women, always choose women. Like
I'm just gonna say, if she was on TikTok, she would be TikTok famous within a week.
oh, she would have.
She would have had like 5 million views per video. Everybody would be like, "Who is this person?"
So
And
like
just losing their mind.
You know, Eddie is Latino, and and I remember I was videoing with her like over the phone, and she was like, "I hear you're dating somebody," and I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "This is Eddie," and she goes, "Oh, good, he's tan." It's like, Jesus Christ, Grandma, no.
Oh my!
And then she was like, "Well, you listen to me. You're not dating a white guy." I was like, Grandma, no.
Wow! Wow!
And like, what do I say to that?
Exactly. What do I say to hearing you say?
You know?
Exactly. Wow.
Oh God. I just my grandma like my grandma also like this is also a very hilarious story. My mom's name is Cindy. Okay?
Yeah.
Not and it's not short for anything. Like on her birth certificate it says Cindy, Cindy. I've discovered the reason why like way later was because my grandmother couldn't spell Cynthia.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. She wanted to name my mom Cynthia, but she couldn't spell it.
Corina, I'm going to die. I can't handle hearing this. It's too good.
My grandma was like, "Well, what was I supposed to do?" It's like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
I don't know, Grandma. I don't know.
It's too funny. I can't. It's so funny. I literally can't even laugh. It's too funny.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the best
no.
thing I think I've ever heard in my life.
But that's see. Do you understand why I now want to celebrate my grandmother's life? Like,
1,000,000%.
does your grandma have ADHD? Because that's the biggest fucking mood. You know what? It wouldn't have surprised me, honestly. Yeah, no, my grandmother could not spell Cynthia, and so she just said, "Okay, well then my child's name is Cindy."
That is so funny. I can't even handle it.
Yep. And you know what? I don't blame her at all.
It's so funny. I can't even laugh. It's too funny. It's too funny.
Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job
Well,
of
that's
Longshin
good.
Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear.
Hu Tao just called us boring.
Let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about...
Big G?
Oh.
Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I led the
Potential
way.
client. Does that mean they're gonna die soon?
Person.
Oh God. His name is Little Woo. He's tall though.
Sorry, who are you?
If Hu Tao was in the Death Note universe, she would 100% trade off half her life to get the ability to see people's how many years left they had on their lives.
100%, because then she could use that to
100.
sell her coffins.
100.
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh, you absolutely can show them the clip of me singing Bye Bye Bye. Please, feel free to spread my clips everywhere, guys. I'm 100% okay with it.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains?
Jesus Christ, you're fishing right now!
You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal.
Oh my god!
When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
There you go, guys.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you.
Oh.
Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Rude. He was rude. The least he could have done was hear you out.
What's wrong with a few
Yeah!
tips?
At least look at a brochure.
Yeah.
Coming from the director of a
Just
funeral
peruse the
parlor.
brochure for a minute. Make me think like, oh, I'm thinking about dying and getting a coffin.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, give me some false hope for a minute. That's all I'm asking for.
Now we gotta talk to, looks like this person over here.
I love the character design of the person you are walking around. Like, it looks very witchy.
Oh, yeah. Mona, she's great. She's the person that I main.
Oh, okay. Yeah, love her design.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not.
Oh, that's funny. Somebody said if Googling your symptoms was a person, it would be Hu Tao.
Yes!
Yeah. You feel your knee is hurting? Oh, you're gonna die.
Yes. Oh, that's too
So
good.
you're
Yes.
looking for new customers?
Super true.
Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Nah, it's not crass.
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that.
Says
Anyway,
you.
Please bother someone else. if you
Clearly,
don't
they're
mind.
just not for forward thinkers.
Exactly.
Oh, I have the wrong thing up on my
Another
browser
failure.
source right now. Hold on.
Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Does this approach
Paimon.
ever work out for you?
Oh, Paimon.
Hey, you never know. Somebody might be interested at some point. All right, let's see. Down here. Oop. This person.
I know your face.
Thank you.
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on.
New sale, yay!
Ever hear the saying, out with the
New
old,
coffin
in with the new?
sale!
Well, going out
Do you
with
have a
the gang
heart-shaped
is the
coffin yet?
best way to start off in style on the other side.
Well, going out with the bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side. See? That's what I think. My funeral's gonna be banging.
Oh my gosh.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No, wait, the Millilith, no.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
Wait, hold on. I just noticed when Hu Tao closed her hand, was that like a skull ring on her hand?
I want to see.
I'm gonna have to pay attention more.
Really, don't give up.
Yeah, I want to see.
Are you trying
I
to
think that
decipher?
is. Do you see that on her left hand? Or right hand? My bad, right hand. It's like
super low quality.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
better on your stream, so I'm looking on the multi-Twitch stream to see if I can. Then her hand's cut off.
Of course it is.
Multi-Twitch.
Seems you understand me far better than most people.
I think it is.
Hold
but I'll
on.
just look it up.
This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Well, the clip that I saw, it was like kind of closed in on her face, and then her fingers came up to her face, so
Yeah.
like I was able to easily see it.
Business
Yeah.
development?
So I'm hoping it does
what
that
you see
again.
this as?
Yeah.
Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Yeah, I think that does look like a skull.
Then what was
Amazing.
it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
You can zoom in on her profile to see? Okay, well, we're done with this cutscene. We'll do that. Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G.
Oh, it's a little
If you haven't
ghost?
seen them, I
Oh,
can't
that's even
sense the
better.
presence of anything
Wait, what?
otherworldly.
The ring is?
The ring is a little ghost, someone said.
I need it in my life.
And I left
Yeah,
it
we
at
need to
that.
get one for you. That's perfect.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people? Or...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Okay, I want you to pay attention to the way that I said that line, because I had to over-enunciate subtly and subtlety.
Oh.
And you actually notice it if you're paying attention that I did over-enunciate the second time I went through that, because I never knew they were pronounced differently until I said this line. Just a little behind the scenes for you. So I was like,
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that, never mind, Paimon wouldn't know how to subtly, to explain subtly in a way that you'd understand.
I said it both the same ways.
Subtlety
And then,
subtly.
yeah, subtlety. And I was like, wait, what? They're pronounced differently? It's subtly and subtly.
Oh my gosh.
And Chris was like, no, it's not. And I was like, I don't like that you're telling this to me, sir. You're wrong.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, I did tweet about it. I tweeted about that the day it happened. I was like, I just learned that subtlety and subtlety or subtly and subtly are pronounced differently. Whatever the fuck. I can't even think of what I said now because now I'm just confused.
Seriously. It's so funny how some lines can like trip you up, and so you have to go through them slowly beforehand. Like, I'll go through them like 6
all the
times in a
time,
row.
every time I've been all of the time that I've been a voice actor, the things that I have learned are mostly that I have been pronouncing a lot of words incorrectly.
Words.
Oh, Kiku, you can put that in my Discord. Anyway, but I can also, because I can go to Character Archive, we can look at your character here. And then...
I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited.
Okay, hold on. How do I... Nope, not that way. Oh, here we go. So... how do I move my camera down so that way I can really see it? Oh, there's the little ghost you have. Yeah, it kind of does look like a little ghost.
Wait.
Toodaloo.
You see that on the bottom there?
Oh my god, it's cute.
Yeah. It does. Or I would also say it kind of looks like a plague doctor mask.
Silly Billy Hilly Churl.
Hi, Chantley. Yeah, that's super cute. We gotta get you one.
Yeah. For sure. And a Hutao cosplay!
Hutao!
Cosplay! Hutao cosplay.
Hutao!
Hutao! Hutao is the hillbilly version of Hutao. Hutao!
Yeah, it's Hutao, y'all.
all done soon or what?
I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
Hutao.
If you have her, you can look in better detail in the artifact section of her profile. Oh, I will do that after this cutscene then.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. I've already searched in all the likely places.
Yippee-ki-yay, it's Hutao!
I love it so much. I love it way too much.
This is just...
I not love it this
So
much.
wait, hold on. Now you have to do a version where it's you get your Hutao costume, but then we gotta do one where we just get you a cowboy hat that's black to match that hat, but we put all the little things that's on that hat on the cowboy hat, and then it's
I can
Hutao.
handle it. Yeah, I will do it. Yes.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them.
Oh shoot, I went past that
We were
line.
the best
My bad.
of friends. Inseparable, really. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams.
Ooh, he
I can't help
appears.
but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day.
Every day?
How would I ever come
Not
to
every
terms
day.
with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
Oh no.
That's why
I
he
hate when
joined
that
Wangshen
happens.
Funeral
Mhm.
Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what
We
Mom has
do,
said is entirely
Chantilly. We can
possible.
do Hutao Ghosts
Spirits
together
and
for
Asians do
sure.
find a way
Also,
into
I
our
need
world.
to I need to find
As
some
for evil spirits,
yarn
I
to
think you're scaring
do
yourself.
coca
Even I
goats
have only
with.
encountered malevolent forces a
I
handful
need
of
to get some
times.
brown yarn to do that.
Are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
Oh no, we don't
You
want
see
Big
what
G
I
to
mean?
harm people.
Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Monk forever. Those people we found today were also Monk's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangshen Funeral Parlor?
Why, yes it is.
My name's Le Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me.
Uh-oh.
Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned
Well-
home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Definitely.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
I believe so too. That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Calling you out.
Specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me. I beg you. I'm too young to die.
Are you though?
All right, don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
I don't think Paimon has any least favorite foods. All right, let's go look in the because I do have Hu Tao.
Thank you so much, guys, in the chat. I appreciate all your support and love. Thank you.
Let's see. Can you look at it closely? I can't look at it.
Let me see.
Hold on.
So close. I feel like that's the closest shot we've gotten.
Yeah, but I can't see because it's on.
I
It's
can't
on
see it
her
at all.
It's on her first finger. So, just use camera. Oh, I'm dumb. I can just use camera. If I actually set, I'm really dumb. That is smart. Okay, if I actually put Hu Tao in my party, and then I switch to Hu Tao, and then I use the camera, which is L1. Oh, wait, hold on. No, not that camera. The other camera, this one. If I go in this way, and then... Yeah, you can kind of see it from there, too. Oh.
Close.
So close. I wish I could move the camera down, though, so, like, yeah, right there is kind of where you see that ring the most. When she's, like, playing with her ghost.
Ah.
Yeah, it almost looks like a plague doctor mask to me.
Yeah, there's something interesting about it. It's really interesting.
And then you have like a diamond on that hand, and then you got another like thumb ring there, and then you got another like silvery diamond there, and then you got some square ring on that one.
I love like her whole look.
Oh yeah, her whole aesthetic is awesome.
Yeah, I'm super into it.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Oh, and then there's her vision right there on her back.
Wait, what is it?
Her vision, the thing that shows that she is a fire user. Right there. Which, I know where you can get one of those for your cosplay, because I have one, actually. If you're looking at my stream, I got one right here. It's made by the cosplay artist Lee Legacy Crafting. It's double-sided too for this one.
I keep getting the purple screen, even though I turned off my ad blockers and I refreshed.
Well, I'll send you a picture of it, no problem. But Lee Legacy Crafting, which by the way, Brianna, he said that he will gladly make one for anybody in the cast of Genshin because he loves us all. So you should definitely hit him up on that. All right, let's. Ooh, I do love that when you go to run, you do this like little like disappearing thing.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Oh my gosh! And then the disappearing thing turns into butterflies. It's super pretty.
Super cool.
What was the process of auditioning for Paimon like?
Ooh, so I got an like an email from my agent, and it like had Paimon, and it also had in that email the female traveler, and also I believe it was Amber. I auditioned for all three of those characters. And then I forgot about it because that's what you do. Like, you have to wait, you forget about it because sometimes it takes a really long time for the audition process. And about a month and a half later to 2 months or whatever, I get a call and they're like, yeah, we would want you to come in for a callback at Formosa. And I walked in. And then Chris was there, which I was very excited for because I was like, oh, it's Chris. Oh, thank God. I love working with him. And I felt super comfortable. Then we did the callback, which was the same lines, just directed by Chris that time. And then a month after that, they called me. They were like, hey, we want you to be the role of Paimon. When are you available?
Wow. Did you, at that point, did you research the game at all, and did you know how big it was?
No. Like, I'm awful. I barely do any research only because, I feel like it actually gives me because it makes me overthink the character. And when you really want to come in with, like, an open mind and just go for it and go with your instincts. Because your instincts are 90% of the time correct.
Without any pressure.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, this is a big one. I need to book this one.
But also, after I booked it, I went to go, like, check the Twitter. And at that time, I was like, oh, they, like, it was in January, which was like 4 months after I booked the character, right? So I looked at their Twitter and I followed it, and I was like, oh, it's got like 6,000 followers. That's cool. It's gonna be a cute little Chinese game. And then, of course, later when the beta came out, I was like, oh, it's got like 500,000 followers now. This is gonna be a much bigger game than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, great. And then it exploded, of course. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Yep.
Eh?
Oh, my Hu Tao is not built yet. I still need to farm a lot of stuff for Hu Tao to be good.
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you?
Thanks. Set this
They
up.
were eradicated ages ago.
Hey, Eddie's home.
Hi, Eddie.
Brianna says hi. I don't. Did you hear him?
That's on stream. That's
Yep.
on stream now.
Oh no, he knows.
He saw this too. One
She was
thinks
like,
he's
"That's
been
on
cursed,
stream!"
and the other one believes his friends turned
Yeah,
into
he knows.
spirit. It's hard to reason with them.
Bitch, did I stutter?
Somebody clip that. That's a clip. Now that's a clip. That's a
Now you
clip.
see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
You know, I realized why I like Hu Tao's makeup, and it's because you do your makeup very similarly.
Oh, I guess I do.
You
huh?
do. Yeah.
You're
Wow, that's kind of cool.
See, even Eddie agrees. He was like, "Oh shit, yeah. That's right. Look,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
that's exactly how
You know what
she
I
does her
need?
makeup."
I need some flower eye contacts. How do I get
Yes. Oh, we need to. Okay, if anybody finds flower contacts, please tell Brianna so she can get them.
Contacts would be dope.
Yee.
Sounds like that might work.
Oh, that's one thing that I actually need for my Paimon cosplay that I'm missing. I need contacts that have little stars in them. I don't have those.
I don't even know how to find contacts like those.
Yeah.
You're onto something.
Yes, Eddie does have a Twitter. What's your Twitter? The Lils?
Yeah, at THE_LILLZ.
It's at THE_LILLZ.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can
Your
do
town's
is
actually
to
kinda-
hold back anyone who believes their time is nigh.
You're
But
responsibly
since the
adult.
curse is imaginary, our fix will
Yeah.
also be make-believe.
Very responsible. Always thinking ahead.
Oh my god.
Planning
No
for the
double
future.
innuendo there. No double innuendo implied, I'm sure.
No.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness.
The whole
Though
world?
the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh, so they were helping people the entire time.
Yeah. There's some wisdom in here. I like the layers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated.
Don't worry, I'm sure Brianna will bless us with a Hilly Trill song soon.
We've dealt with similar phenomena
But she did it at the
multiple times
beginning
throughout
of the
ages.
stream, so.
Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and
If you want to see the Hilly Churl song, I'm posting it on TikTok tomorrow.
Yeah.
So make sure you go check out
So
my
if
TikTok.
if you really want to
'cause
see
I'm
Brianna do
posting
it,
tomorrow. I
There
already
you go.
filmed it. It is cute. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. It is adorable, and go follow my TikTok to see it.
Oh, thank you, Chantley.
To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead.
Yeah, gatekeepers. Brianna is a gatekeeper.
Oh, I posted it in my own chat.
You're gatekeeping everything, Brianna.
Wait, what am I gatekeeping? Death?
Yeah, death apparently.
What am I gatekeeping? Y'all get to die. I'm not
The imagination.
What you talking about?
I say it with more certainty than most, but I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop.
Yee.
Oh, you're finally here. We just
guys,
finished our
for all the
preparations.
followers and subs. I appreciate you guys so much.
Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form.
Okay.
Don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety.
Oh. Yeah, you failed to mention that.
Forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh.
Really solve
It's fine.
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
Wow, even the person who actually works for you is like, yeah, she's kind of weird, but it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Weirdo. I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive?
Ooh, there is a website called Unixo, and they sell very nice cosplay contacts, and I already found a good one for Paimon. Ooh! Please send that link to me in Discord.
Gotta check it
Alright,
out.
Let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
All right, let's activate it. I think I'm gonna need Chi-Chi. So, unfortunately, my Hu Tao is not completely built yet and is only at level 40. So, she'll die. Basically.
Oh my gosh!
She's too low leveled at the moment, and I need a healer.
I will.
Let's start.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Shadows of fate.
Here we go.
Decided by destiny.
And my Mona is broken. I do really like the Catalyst users in this game. I think they're really fun to play as.
What is that?
Basically magic users.
Oh, cool, cool, cool.
Which Mona kind of has a movement like you where she goes into the ground. So she kind of disappears and she turns into like water.
Fun!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool!
Mm-hmm.
Shadows of fate.
And now these guys need to go.
Wheel of life.
Power cord. Time to rock.
Oh, you're still alive. No. We did it!
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured.
Hooray!
I can't express how
He's
grateful
cured
I am
now.
for the traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
This is my favorite line of yours.
I came up with, and I'm so happy they kept it.
So you improv the little fanfare?
I improv that whole line, and I made it like a little song.
Oh, that's awesome!
You've been pranked. And I love that they kept it. I'm so happy.
Yay! That's so good.
I literally I made it into this little like game show song, and I'm so happy they
It
kept
fits
it.
perfectly. It's my favorite line of yours.
Yes.
For like bottom line, I was like, yes, this is the best.
It's like, what the heck is fanfare? Love it.
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it. but
Thank
it's
you.
Just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
What is it?
The curse wasn't real?
Nope.
Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
I like how smug you look right now, and like, it wouldn't be the first time.
No,
Like,
I mean, I'm gonna match what she looks like. Hold
yes,
on.
do it. Love it.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow.
That's right.
Point.
What
good
a
point.
weird thing to say.
I also really like that your hair is just not all black. It goes to red at the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
I
A cool ombre.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Oh!
Oh.
I didn't mean to bother you.
He's just a little kid.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh my god.
Well, he is a spirit.
Oh, I love this.
Normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Yes, we do. All right, we're gonna glide. Yay. I love gliding in this game. It's fun.
So pretty. I love all the colors.
Also, you can change the wings too. If you like, if you do certain things in the game, you can get different wings.
Are there like bat wings or anything kind of horror?
Ooh, actually, there is one that's like fiery that kind of matches. So like, if I go into the character right now and I go into the dressing room, there are these ones which are kind of like fiery. Which I kind of like, and then there's these blue ones, and then there's these kind of dark ones that have stars on them, and then these also have stars on them.
Oh, that's
very
pretty.
And then these
Those
are
are
the
my
ones that you
favorite.
start out with, so they're a little boring,
cool.
but all the other ones are very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really do like these ones.
Yeah, those are my favorite for sure. That's so pretty. The blue ombre.
Mm-hmm. There's a KFC glider in China? Why does China get everything cool and we don't? Damn it! I want the fact that KFC is doing a Genshin Impact thing right now, but only in China, makes me so sad. Because I'm like, do you know how much money I would spend at KFC if that was in America right now? I would go broke.
Oh my gosh.
And it would be worth it.
After all that's happened,
I don't even eat KFC, and I would be like, well, I'm about to. Fuck it.
Oh my
I do like their
God.
mashed potatoes, though. I like their mashed potatoes and gravy. They will come internationally before July? No!
There's only so many
What?
evil spirits in this world.
It will? Oh my god. the minute it comes to wherever I don't care where it is in America, I will travel there. Road trip. Brianna, you're coming with me.
This is Hu Tao. You are coming with me in the car and you will be
Yep, we're gonna cosplay. We're gonna go find that KFC.
It'll be a Lambo.
Yep. In that Lambo that Zach is gonna get as Aether, and we will find that KFC just for a fucking TikTok. Damn
that
it.
That would be a really funny TikTok.
It would. You can get mac and cheese because you're pescatarian, and then I can get my gravy. I also do like their magic mac and cheese. Actually, I like KFC mac and cheese. But yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go on a road trip in the Lambo that Aether will rent in his cosplay. I'll be cosplaying. Brianna will be cosplaying. We're all gonna do it.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? That would be the weirdest day of all life.
It'll be great. The workers at KFC, I'll feel sorry for them, actually.
Wait, why would you feel sorry for them?
Because they're gonna be like, why are all these weebs here?
Can't go back.
Dude.
Sounds a bit far-fetched.
Okay, if I wouldn't get in super amounts of trouble, I would steal that D-Luke stand. But I would get in so much trouble.
Wait, steal what?
Okay, so in the KFCs in China, right, with the Genshin Impact thing they're doing right now, they have a full standee of D-Luke and also of Noelle dressed up in like D-Luke is dressed up in a D-Luke and Noelle are dressed up as waiters for KFC, like really fancy ones. And I'm like, I would steal those if I wouldn't end up in jail.
Yeah.
I would like if I would not get super in trouble, I would steal them. They're probably gonna get auctioned off. Yeah, but knowing the auction, somebody is going to like be like, I'll pay $5,000 for that, and I'm like, I can't.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
I do want the bucket with Paimon's face on it, though. I want that bucket so bad.
Yeah, you could just walk in and be like, can I have a bucket?
I just want the bucket. I'll still buy food, but please give me the bucket. I want a clean bucket. Why couldn't you call MiHoYo and ask for one? I've asked for so many things from MiHoYo, and they can only do so much, guys.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor.
Knights of Favonius Chicken.
I saw that and my jaw dropped. I was like,
Knights of Favonius Chicken! No! Okay, that's perfect.
I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone.
You could say it's on your bucket list.
oh my god!
Keep going, chat. I'm loving this shit.
A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them
Klee's fried chicken? That's a good one. I like that. Timmy's fried chicken would be TFC.
That was, I was laughing at that one in the chat. That's so
I don't think
funny.
Timmy would have fried chicken, though. He likes birds.
It would be fried pigeon.
Yeah. It would be all the pigeons that you kill every day when you play this game, guys.
It would be TFP.
Now we know what caused his nightmares.
KFC's biggest competitor. KFC versus TFP.
Oh, God.
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's right.
There, that was Barbara's song as Toad. You're welcome. You're welcome, Internet.